Today I'm going to be going over the animation of a speaking shot. My workflow might be a little bit different than some for voice animation. It might be similar, but you'll get an inside look on how I do it. The first thing I do is I open up the WAV file in Papago, and down here I input the text that's going to be speaking, and then I generate a phonic breakdown right here. And as you can see, I take each individual word and I line them up on where they should be, that breaks down how the talking is going to work. I then export it, and I'd open up the data file and convert it to a text file. And I go through and I add what the actual word is on the frame. So like it would generate 18 ECT, and the etc. and would be for the consonant syllable. So on frame 18 she's starting to say so, and her mouth should be in the consonant position, but at frame 20 it changes to O. And so I'll add the words so that I know what I'm doing. Once I've finished doing this, I can then go and set the shot up. Once I have the X sheet done on a computer, I go to the set and I generally scribble down any important kind of point. So I've got, she needs to breathe here, this is the first verse of the poem, I need to stress it, and yeah, the second verse ends right there. I generally write on the set because it's just convenient, because the notepad file on my computer is very small, and if I'm over here I know what frame I'm on, and so I just want a quick reference on all the key points. For example, right here, her eyes moving because she's reading something, and these are the frames where she reads new words, as well as blinks. I wanted to stress frame 55 and frame 128 with a blink. And so I set the lights up and all that. I'll attach the camera here and plug it into power and all that, and I'll also plug in the video feed, and essentially on a easy shot like this where it's just reading and there's a bit of hair animation, the frame grabber is more or less just for the purpose of knowing what word I'm at. The only real animation on this shot is her hair, and hair animation is just about some of the easiest animation in the world to do. Anyone with a fundamental concept of physics and gravity could do it, and so that really doesn't require constant monitoring with the frame grabbers. Once I've finished animating the shot, I will open it up in the Soyo Picture Manager program. And this isn't a very great program, but it's the only program that will read the TIFF format that my camera shoots in. And so the first thing I'll have to do is change the format, and I generally change it to PNG files to save space. And once I do that, I'll load it up in Vision Lab Studios. For people that aren't familiar with Vision Lab Studios, it's kind of like After Effects, only it's cheaper and it's a bit more user-friendly. And on this show I have been using a garbage mat to create lip syncing, unlike my other shows. And so depending on what she's saying, let me find something that's, yeah. So I'll just animate it and make sure that it follows her head movement. and I've basically got, you know, different points here. I can move these around to create different mouth shapes. Because I am out of the silicone mold making material, which is what I use to make my mouths for my vampire project. Once that is done, I'll load the clip up into Premiere and see how it plays. Sometimes I won't even view the clip in real time until I watch it in Premiere, but I usually do a low quality render in something just to make sure that the clip worked out. And so as you can see, it generally works fine.